Motion pictures are based on an optical illusion. Just another case where seeing is believing. To understand how we see, let's turn the tables on the human eye and look at it instead of through it. The light, reflected by any object we look at, passes through the lens of the eye and is focused upside down on the sensitive surface called the retina. This retina passes the impression on to the optic nerve, which sends it to the brain, and we see it right side up. The reflection will stay on the retina as long as the object is in view. When we look away or take the object away, the images disappear. But notice that the image in the brain does not disappear immediately. It fades a fraction of a second after the object is removed. This slow fading is called persistence of vision.
Okay, what do you see, BB?
I see a streak of light.
Yes. And I'm swinging a light bulb, and yet you see a streak. This is based on a phenomenon known as the persistence of vision and is the basis for movies, including home movies, which you and I are going to make. Okay, would you turn on the light?
Okay.
And come on over here to the desk, because this is where I've got the home movies. Now, you saw a streak of light, right?
Yeah.
That's because the energy from the light was going into your eye and then finally going to your brain. And it lasts on the back of your eye and in the whole pathway up to your brain for about 1/10 of a second. In the same way, when I hold up this little sign, well, the light from that's also going into your eye and being registered up on your brain. And that whole process takes about 1/10 of a second. Same way as the light bulb. Now, if I turn this over on this side,
it says M period ZADS
WL. Okay. Well, the light from the light bulb or the light that's reflected from here is going into your eye and being registered on your brain. It takes about 1/10 of a second. Now, remember when I was swinging the light bulb, you saw a streak? Watch what happens when I spin this.
Oh, neat.
What do you see?
Mr. Wizard's World.
Now, why?
I don't know.
Well, if it takes each of those images about 1/10 of a second to be registered on your brain, what happens if I spin it faster than 1/10 of a second? You'll see both of them.
Yeah.
In effect, your brain will combine the two. Well, that's the basis now for making movies, including home movies. And to simplify the whole process, a friend of mine, Bud Wentz, has written a book called Paper Movie Machines. And inside are the instructions for making all different kinds of variations of presenting a series of images to your eyes. I put some of them together. Here's one of the simplest ones. Give it a little spin. All right. See, what this is a pin or a bar going through there and then 4 images on there. Watch what happens when I spin it. What do you see?
The trees are moving and the bicycle wheels are going around,
right.
And the feet are going up
and the feet are
down.
going up and down. Well, let's take a look at it, each individual frame. Now, so what do you see there? Where are the trees?
Just in one spot. 3 trees, and they're almost right behind her.
Okay, now watch what happens when I show you the next one.
They moved.
Yeah, the trees moved a little bit.
Yeah.
So are the bicycle rider's feet. And notice the position of those little arcs inside the wheel.
Yeah. They moved again.
It moved again, right. And here.
And again.
Yeah, so here now when you spin it, you see he's riding down the street, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is presenting 4 frames of a movie to your eyes. Now, you can present more of them if you have some method of presenting a series of images to your eye, one after the other. And here's another way. Some of the early motion picture machines were based on this idea. You know what to do?
Yeah. Just do a spin.
What do you see?
I see the clown juggling.
Yes. Now, why? Where's the clown, first of all? Where are the images?
On the inside of the outside rim.
Rim, okay. And how do they get to your eye?
The picture reflects off the mirror and the light goes to your eye.
Okay, so when the images, when the mirror is in that position, you can see the image.
Yeah.
Then what happens with the next image? The next mirror
It
presents the next image.
Yeah.
And they must do it quicker than 1/10 of a second so that you can see one after the other. Okay, give it another spin.
That's neat.
Isn't that neat? So that's another way of presenting a series of images to your eye. Here's another one. Look through the slit and spin it. Now what do you see?
A whole bunch of racehorses.
Is he going in the right direction?
Yeah.
Is he running in the right direction?
No.
He's going the other way. Okay, we're making him go forward.
Yeah, now they're going there.
Okay. Now, how are the images presented to your eye one after the other in this case? Where are the images, first of all?
On the inside of the outside rim.
On the inside of the rim, yes. And what are you looking at? Through the little slit,
yeah.
Right? So that the little slit, in effect, presents one image after the other. And that's how you make these homemade movies.
It's neat.
Now, probably the most movie-like of all the various devices of presenting a series of images to your eye is called the flip book. And here is one in which Bud has got them all in the book, and all you have to do is cut them out and put them in a stack, like a stack of cards, and you present... What do you see?
The legs are moving and then the man falls down.
Yes. In fact, a long time ago, they used to have a series of pictures inside of a box, and you turned a handle, and you saw one picture after another like that, and people paid 5 cents to go in and see them. So that one is a series of pictures, but you can also use a series of drawings. And this is one of my favorites. And I think it's simple enough so that you should be able to do something similar to this at home and make your own homemade movies based on the idea of persistence of vision.
That's neat.
这个公司叫哪些领域啊？
转起来了。
这个一个宇宙，
然后呢？稍微往后一点。
这个是大的还是小的？这是直径65厘米。
这个多少钱啊？
多大？小的
这个多少钱？
大直径50。
小朋友往后再一点，小朋友。
这个是多少钱？这个？
这个大概在5000。
这个那一个卖给我吧。
啊？
这个拿回去干嘛？
现
哎呀，你
现
看你看你。
妈妈就这样立。
这个图像就是可以自己设计，是就是你自己往里传，所有的图像都支持啊。他们转回来没有危险。
在哪里呀？
比如说我现在拍一个就可以传递。
我在大一在创业这边啊。
这样录下一个的传递。
这个一条是你能现在卖了？
没有，我们今天就是
这个用来干嘛呢？
现在主要是商业广告。
我们所有的产品在这个上面可以展示出来。
我们上海之前我给他做了一个 logo 的分离，所有的 logo 全都。
有没有注册给我一本吗？
我们没有带。那你买要怎么买啊？没有，
用哪里？
加微信买的。加微信是吧？我们就来了。你能不能现场拍一个试一下？现场拍一个试一下。那个票。
小朋友小心，不要往前拉，小心点。
哪里呀？
公司在南京。
巴黎玛丽。
卖任何的产品，哎，
我看一下。
卖任何的产品就在这个上面做啊。
啥？
卖任何的产品就在这个上面做啊。
就任何产品都可以。材料没有带，先加上微信。
哎，我们如果 KTV 小小姐也可以出去在这里选啊。
可以。
厉害，这个很好。买了没有？这什么东西啊？
Awesome. Thanks.
The phi phenomenon is an illusion of movement created when two or more adjacent lights blink on and off in succession. So it gives us the illusion that this is moving in a spiral when it's really just blinking.